This section is a quick section, and we will talk about scientific notation. Scientific notation is used to express very large or very small quantities, often seen in science, in terms of powers of 10. So here are the rules for scientific notation. We move the decimal to the right or left until there is one number in front of the decimal. If the original number is a decimal, we move to the right, and the exponent will be negative. For example, if it's 0.000356, we will move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 times until there is one non-zero digit in front of the decimal. So this will become 3.56, and because we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, it'll be 10 to the negative fourth power. So decimals always have negative powers. Now, if the original number is not a decimal, then we move to the left, because right now the decimal has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers in front of it. But our rule is we can only have one number in front of the decimal. So we would move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times until we get 1.23. And because we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, this will be 1.23 times 10 to the 6th. Here's some examples. Rewrite the following in scientific notation or standard notation. We have 292,000. So anytime we have a number that is not a decimal, we have the decimal points at the end, and we have to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. That's 2.92. And because the number is not a decimal, it'll be 10 to the 5th power. If the number is a decimal, we would move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That is 6.84. But because the original number is a decimal, it'll be to the negative 5th. So in general, if the decimal moves left, then we have a positive exponent. And if the decimal moves right, then we have a negative exponent. Here's another example. Let's say we have 380,000. The decimal is at the end. We move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to the left. Anytime we go to the left, we have a positive exponent, so it'll be 3.8 times 10 to the 5th. But let's say we have like 0.0023, then you move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to the right, and that'll be 2.3 times 10 to the negative 4th. So right is negative exponent, left is a positive exponent. Now, when we take numbers from scientific notation and we write them in standard form, a positive exponent means you move the decimal to the right, and a negative exponent means you move the decimal to the left. So we have 4.71 times 10 to the 6th. So we're going to move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and every time there's a blank spot, you would replace that with a 0. So let me show that again. You have 4.71 times 10 to the 6th. You move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 times. So our answer is going to be 4,710,000. However, on the other side, if we have 4.19 times 10 to the negative 5th, then a negative exponent means we move the decimal to the left. So from here, we're going to move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and it's going to end up right there. Every time there's a blank spot, it needs to be filled with a 0. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we put a 0 in front of the decimal as well. Otherwise, the decimal sometimes can't be seen. So the answer there will be 0.0000419. All right, so if you have any questions, please come to class prepared with questions, and I'll be happy to answer them for you.